Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well. My best wishes for you all for your upcoming exams. Dear students, in our previous classes, we have discussed different types of manufacturing industries, their process, and distribution in India. Today, we are going to sum up our chapter Manufacturing Industries with this last topic. That is industrial pollution and environmental degradation. Dear students, technology developed rapidly, science became advanced, and manufacturing ages came into view. Industries contribute significantly to our economic growth and development. But with all of these came one more effect, and that is industrial pollution. Dear students, this industrial pollution takes on many faces. It contaminated several sources of drinking water, released unwanted toxins into our air, and reduced the quality of soil all over the world. So, these industries are responsible for four types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution. Dear students, let's discuss these pollutions in detail. First one is air pollution. Air pollution is caused by the presence of high proportion of undesirable gases. Undesirable gases means such gases which are harmful to the health of humans and other living beings, or it cause damage to the climate. Examples of such gases are sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, methane, etc. Dear students, air contains both solid and liquid particles like dust, smoke, etc. Source of these dust and smoke are chemical factories, paper factories, brick kiln, smelting plants, burning of fossil fuels, etc. All of these manufacturing units ignore pollution norms, and sometimes toxic gases leaks in these kind of manufacturing units, which can be very hazardous with long term effect. One such incident is Bhopal Gas Tragedy, which happened on December 3, 1984. In this Bhopal gas tragedy, methyl isocyanate, an extremely toxic gas, started leaking from a chemical plant in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. Within hours, the gas drifted over the densely populated neighborhood around the plant and killing thousands of people immediately and creating a panic because cloud of methyl isocyanate gas deadly engulfed the city, and the final death toll was estimated to be between 15,000 to 20,000, and some half a million survivors suffered from respiratory problems, eye irritation, or blindness, and some other issues also, which resulting from exposure to the toxic gas. So ultimately, we can say that air pollution adversely affects the humans, animals, plants, buildings, and the atmosphere as a whole. Now, our next example of one such pollution is water pollution. Dear students, water pollution is caused by organic and inorganic industrial waste and effluents discharged into river. Organic industrial waste includes a wide range of organic material obtained from industrial and commercial operation. These organic waste either liquid or solid. Solid waste include peeling, scrap from fruit, vegetable, food, pulp, fiber, etc. Liquid waste are generated by washing meat, fruit, vegetable, etc. Dear students, the main culprit in this regards are paper factories, pulp factories, chemical, textile, dyeing, petroleum refineries, tanneries, and electroplating industries that let our dyes, detergent, acid, salt, heavy metals, lead, mercury, pesticides, fertilizers, synthetic chemicals with carbon, plastic, rubber, etc. into the water bodies. Dear students, fly ash, phosphogypsum, iron and steel slags are also the major solid waste in India. Now, our next example of pollution is thermal pollution. Dear students, thermal pollution occurs when power plants and factories discharge hot water into nearby rivers, lakes, streams, pond, etc., which causing rapidly changing in water temperature. Now the question is, what would be the effect of this temperature change on aquatic life? Dear students, most marine organisms have specific temperature need and they are unable to survive in this sudden change. Even small temperature change may result in thermal shock to the aquatic life, which causing reproduction difficulties and lower the disease resistance. Dear students, this severe or sudden water temperature fluctuation causing stress to the pond fishes which make them less able to cope up with other problems that may occur in the pond, such as low oxygen level or increased ammonia level, etc. Next example of pollution is land pollution, which is also known as soil pollution. Dear students, this land pollution is closely related with water pollution. Let's see how they are related. Dear students, when dumping of waste, especially glass, harmful chemicals, industrial wastage, packaging salts, garbage, all of these renders the soil useless. And when rainwater filtered to the soil, carrying these pollutants to the ground so that the groundwater also get contaminated and which can affect the people using springs or well in that particular areas. Now the next example of pollution is noise pollution. Noise pollution means regular exposure to elevated sound levels that may lead to adverse effects in humans or other living organisms. Dear students, according to World Health Organization, sound level less than 70 decibels are not damaging to living organisms, but exposure for more than 8 hours to constant noise beyond 85 decibels may be hazardous. Dear students, high intensity sounds generated by running machines, siren, street traffic sounds, construction machines, industrial sounds like fans, generators, compressors, train stations, household sounds from television sets to music, firecrackers, loudspeaker, etc. leads to noise pollution. Now the next question is, what kind of human disease caused by noise pollution? Dear students, noise pollution cause irritation, hearing impairment, high blood pressure. It may be the cause of heart attack and hypertension. These kind of problem faced by humans just because of the noise pollution. Now, after discussing different types of pollution, it's time to discuss the measures to control environmental degradation. In this direction, we must take some steps. For example, we can reduce industrial pollution in fresh water to minimize the use of water by reusing and recycling it. We can harvest rainwater. Here, harvest means to collect rainwater to meet our water requirement. Along with this, there is one more important step that should be taken by manufacturing industries. It is treatment of hot water. Dear students, treating hot water and effluents before releasing this water in river, pond or other water bodies. And this treatment can be done in 3 stages. In the first phase, primary treatment must be done by mechanical means. Mechanical means mean with the help of machines. This first stage involves screening, grinding, flocculation and sedimentation. At the second stage, secondary treatment, or we can say it biological treatment, must be done. Dear students, suspended solids are removed to a large extent by primary treatment. However, dissolved organic compounds and colloidal particles still remained in wastewater. So, these particles are removed with this biological treatment. Under this treatment, allowing microorganisms to utilizing the pollutant as their nutrition, and dissolved organic compound and colloidal particles can be reduced and oxidized into low molecular fractions. At tertiary stage, treatment is done by biological, chemical and physical processes. Dear students, these steps involve recycling of wastewater. Besides these steps, overdrawing of groundwater must be reserved by industries where groundwater level is not good. Dear students, pollutant particles in the air can be reduced by fitting smokestacks to factories with electrostatic precipitators. Electrostatic precipitator is a filter device that remove fine particles like dust, smoke, etc. Along with this electrostatic precipitators, we also use fabric filters, scrubbers, etc. in the industries. Smoke can be reduced by using oil or gas instead of coal in factories. Dear students, to reduce noise pollution, generator should be fitted with silencer. Even almost all machineries can be redesigned to increase energy efficiency and also reduce noise. Along with this, wearing earplugs and earphone is a cost-effective solution to reduce noise pollution. Dear students, conclusion of this whole topic is sustainable development requires integration of economic development with environmental concern. Nowadays, our manufacturing industry is doing efforts in this direction. Here is one such example of NTPC, National Thermal Power Corporation Limited. Dear students, NTPC is a major power providing corporation in India and it has ISO certified for their environmental management system. Let's see their environmental management system. Dear students, the corporation has a proactive approach for preserving the natural environment and the other resources
like water, oil, gas, and fuels in those such places where NTPC is setting up their power plants. And this has been possible through optimum utilization of equipment, adopting the latest techniques, and upgrading the existing equipments. NTPC also minimize the waste generation by maximizing ash utilization. NTPC providing green belt for nurturing the ecological balance and also addressing the question of special purpose vehicle for afforestation. NTPC reducing environmental pollution through ash pond management, ash water recycling system, and liquid waste management. Beside this, NTPC do ecological monitoring, reviews, and has online database management for all its power station. So dear students, this is an inspirational example of NTPC. Other manufacturing industries also can take inspiration from this NTPC example and create such an environment where economic development took place without damaging our environment. Dear students, now with this topic, this chapter manufacturing industries is over. Thanks.